deal. So, my husband's opinions on my LLMD, pretty much like where I left off. So, he said that, I'm going to my LLMD every 4 weeks, and that costs us $130 straight off the bat just to see him. And on top of that is the gas, which I just said at the very end of my last video is like 85 bucks. And that's not counting tolls, and that's not counting, for me and my driver to eat and, road trip snacks or whatever. So we're really looking at like $250 per trip once a month. And that, that's quite a bit of money for anybody. I don't care who you are. And then, on top of that, we're paying for all of my medications. And I am on, I believe, 6 prescriptions. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So we got the diflucan, the imipramine, the Vicodin, hydrocodone, the doxycycline, which is free through my pharmacy, the chlorotrimonazole, the Troches, and my Zoloft. So, I have co-pays, but it is a bit expensive, and it just seems, I do agree with my husband to the extent that it seems that my doctor is only treating my symptoms and that he's not actually treating the Lyme, because I'm on the doxycycline and I have been for 6 months, but I've been on the same dose, the same dosing schedule and everything the whole time. The only time that I stopped taking the doxycycline was when I went to Puerto Rico. That was it. And then as soon as I came back, I started it back up, and I did hurt really bad. Okay, so my husband wants to start looking into other treatments. And so some of the things we were talking about was the Salt-C protocol, and I said very, selfishly, because I'm a little princess, I said that I wanted to try the biomat, which is infrared heat amplified by amethyst crystals, and they're really expensive. I don't know if any of you have heard about them. I'm sure some of you have, but the biomat is a mat that can be used in many different situations. Many people can use it for many different reasons, but there are groups and groups and groups of people who are not shy about making videos and showing lab results that the biomat cured their cancer. There's other people that have said that just by laying on the biomat for half an hour, they got relief from their fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue syndrome. And then there's other people that had chronic illnesses that started sleeping on the biomat, which isn't recommended, but they started sleeping on the biomat for 8 to 10 hours a night, and they showed massive improvements with all of their symptoms. Now, the cheapest biomat is $550, but that is a one-time, thing to buy, and the only thing you pay for that afterwards is electricity. But my husband wants me to, say goodbye to my LLMD and walk away and manage treatment on my own. And I'm really afraid of that. I do not want to do that. I don't want to cut him loose. And my husband's argument with it was that, if I feel I need to go back to him, I could just go back. but I feel like that's a slap in the face to my LLMD. You know, down here in these parts, he is pretty well known. He is very public about treating Lyme disease. Um, so I want his help, but even I am questioning, why am I only on 100 milligrams of doxycycline twice a day, and that's the only thing that's actually treating the Lyme, and all of my other medications are treating symptoms that either the antibiotics or the Lyme has given me. So, yeah. My husband has been out of town an awful lot. So I have, you know, had to do everything, and when you have no energy to begin with, and I literally have to fight with myself to get out of bed. I literally yell at myself sometimes to get out of bed, and the conversations that we have are not very pretty, and by we I mean me and me. I have to find some kind of humor because it's just me, the kids, and the dogs for the most part. But so alright, so my husband's been working a lot, and he seems to feel awful guilty for it because he's really been letting me have whatever I want. Any material possession that I say that I want, I have it. And it could just be like an off-the-wall comment of like, oh, that would be really nice, and I have it. And, you know, it's really nice to get that, like, it's cool to have, like, monetary stuff, but I know that I'm only really getting it because I'm sick, and he sees that I'm suffering and that I'm hurting, and that I'm not functioning. So my LLMD says that he is trying to reprogram my brain, and by reprogramming my brain and resetting my serotonin levels, supposedly will stop my random muscle spasms, my brain fog, my air hunger, my problems finding words. He's trying to like say that my main problem for everything is my serotonin levels, and if he fixes that, then I'll be fine. And so once again, I feel that he's not 100% treating my Lyme, and I really need feedback on that. Like, he has never mentioned anything about supplements. I told him all the supplements that I'm taking, which I've said them before, but I'll bring them up again. Alright, so I've got omega-3s. I got really tired of swallowing those ginormous pills 3 times a day, so I got these little gummy bears. They look just like gummy bears. Unfortunately, they still kind of smell and taste fishy, but it's not this ginormous pill to swallow. I eat 2 of them once a day, and you know, it's great instead of eating, swallowing 3 ginormous pills 3 times a day. And then the vitamin C, the 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, and the coral calcium plus D3 and magnesium. Now that's really all that I'm taking as far as supplements, and I started taking those myself over the summer, so before I met my LLMD, I started taking those, and I told him, and he never said anything about taking more, taking less, and I'm getting really hot again. It feels so hot in here. So yeah, I think I covered everything, but it's like all here and there and everywhere. Obviously my shoulder feels a lot better today than it did yesterday. But a little birdie gave me some morphine pills, 15 milligram morphine pills. I love my little birdie. So because I didn't obtain them prescription wise, that's, you know, not so great. But I'm not going to take them all at once. I'm probably not even going to take them all in the same week or 2-week period. I have 5 of them. They're only 15 milligrams. I took one tonight instead of my Vicodin to, you know, kind of give my system something a little different. And the pain relief is great, absolutely great. I could probably wheel myself like full blast. That's probably why I'm so hot. So yeah, I covered everything. Now, because my husband's been out of town, and because I didn't have a laptop, I have a tablet PC now. It was one of the things that my husband bought me the last time he was home, you know, and his whole thing to spoil me, to make me feel better by showering me with gifts or whatever. It's pretty cool, but I haven't completely gotten used to it, and I'm really, really afraid to use it. Oh my god. In front of the kids, I wish I had a scrunchie. So I'm gonna go off camera for a second. So I wish that I can get like a little more used to the tablet around the kids. But they're really touchy-feely, especially when he's not around, when my husband's not around. And I just don't have the energy to get them to listen to me. Like, I'm not threatening. I'm not like the enforcer type, sitting in a wheelchair, out of breath, like I am right now, because I have air hunger, trying to yell at a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old. It's like impossible, and they walk all over me because they know that they can, because, you know, I'm probably not going to follow through with the punishment that I dish out, because I just don't want the fight. I don't have the fight in me. So things run a lot differently when Daddy's not home. Now, the last time that he was home was this weekend, and he wasn't even home for 48 hours. But the kids were good as gold whilst he was. So I'm trying to catch up on videos, and I really hope to this week. I don't have any doctor's appointments this week, but next week I have that meeting with my pain management doctor to talk about the radio frequencies. I have an appointment next week for the sleep study doctor. So I'll make updates. Yeah. Sorry there was 2 videos. Sorry they're really long. I was manicked for a bit in the beginning. And it's like, I cannot see what time it is. – 1:06. It is 1:06 a.m. So I haven't taken my nighttime meds, so that might be why I was like, la, 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 especially in the first video. So I am going to turn this off, and I'm going to take all of my yummy knock-me-out meds, except the Vicodin. I don't need that. I feel fine, pain-wise. It's like amazing. It almost doesn't hurt at all. I don't think it does hurt at all. I think it's just I'm cautious because it was so sore. I don't know. So this was like all over the place, and I'm sorry. Sorry. But here's to better days, and of you. I love every single one of you, whether I've said it or not. Maybe it was just wishful thinking, hoping I'd see some sort of true improvement after 6 months of Lyme treatment. Alright, I will personally respond to like everybody else's videos as I catch up with them. I'm really sorry. I am really sorry. I will catch up. So here's to better days.